Have you ever felt a pang in your chest, a hollowness that seems to echo within, a sense of being utterly alone even amidst a crowd? This, my friend, is the universal ache of loneliness. It whispers in the silence of an empty room, tugs at your heartstrings in a bustling cafe. We've all been there, where shadows seem longer and laughter feels distant. It's a human experience, as natural as breathing, as real as the tears that sometimes fall. But what if loneliness could be a gateway to something profound? What if within this feeling of emptiness lies the seed of incredible strength? Imagine for a moment a world stripped bare of distractions. No ringing phones, no social media notifications, no constant chatter vying for your attention. Just you, in the stillness of your own company. It might seem daunting at first, even a little unsettling. We live in a world that constantly bombards us with noise, information, and demands on our time. Silence can feel like an unfamiliar landscape, a vast and echoing space we're not quite sure how to navigate. But within this quietude lies a unique opportunity. It's a chance to shed the weight of external expectations, to peel back the layers of who you think you should be, and connect with your authentic self. In the absence of distractions, you're free to explore the landscape of your own mind, to delve into the depths of your thoughts and emotions without judgment or reservation. It's a chance to simply be, without the pressure to perform, to please, or to prove yourself to anyone but yourself. Think of it as a moment of respite, a pause in the symphony of your life. In these moments of quiet reflection, we begin to hear the whispers of our own intuition, the gentle nudges of our inner compass guiding us towards our true north. This is where clarity emerges, where creativity blossoms, and where we begin to understand ourselves on a deeper, more profound level. The world will always be there, waiting with its demands and distractions. But by carving out these precious moments of solitude, you give yourself the gift of self-discovery, a chance to reconnect with your inner strength and emerge from the experience renewed and revitalized. Solitude, my friend, is not merely the absence of company. It's a fertile ground where the seeds of self-discovery are sown. Like a caterpillar in its cocoon, we use solitude to shed old patterns. In quiet moments, we gain new perspectives on our lives. Facing our shadows, we find our greatest strength. Embrace your whole self, the light and the shadow. In a world where external validation often dictates our self-worth, it's crucial to remember that true confidence comes from within. Embrace your unique journey and let go of the need for approval from others. You are enough, just as you are. When you shed the weight of external validation, you unlock the power to live authentically and fearlessly. Trust in your own abilities and believe in your own path. Remember, the only validation you truly need is your own. Keep moving forward and let your inner light shine. In the quiet sanctuary of solitude, self-awareness blossoms. It's like a seed planted in fertile ground, nurtured by introspection and honesty. Without the distractions of the outside world, we're able to turn our attention inward, to observe our thoughts and feelings with greater clarity. We begin to notice the patterns that emerge, the habitual reactions, the limiting beliefs that have been shaping our experiences. This newfound self-awareness can be both empowering and unsettling. Empowering because it gives us the ability to make conscious choices, to break free from destructive patterns, and to create a more fulfilling life. Unsettling because it requires us to confront the parts of ourselves we'd rather keep hidden, the shadows we've been trying to outrun. But here's the thing about shadows. They lose their power when exposed to the light of awareness. When we shine the light of awareness on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, we begin to understand the root causes behind them. We see how past experiences, conditioning, and societal expectations have shaped our perceptions and influenced our choices. This understanding is crucial for growth and transformation because it allows us to approach our challenges with compassion and self-acceptance rather than judgment and self-criticism. Self-awareness is not about striving for perfection, but about embracing the messy, imperfect, and ever-evolving nature of being human. It's about recognizing that we are all works in progress, constantly learning, growing, and becoming more of who we are meant to be. And in the quiet moments of solitude, we give ourselves the gift of witnessing this beautiful unfolding, this journey of self-discovery that leads us closer to our authentic selves. In the silence of solitude, our inner critic often emerges, its voice amplified in the absence of external distractions. It whispers doubts, amplifies insecurities, and reminds us of past mistakes, seeking to keep us small and safe within our comfort zones. This inner critic, often born from early experiences and societal conditioning, can be a formidable foe, its voice capable of derailing our dreams and dimming our inner light. But here's the secret. The inner critic, despite its harsh judgments, actually desires our well-being. It's trying to protect us, albeit in a misguided way, from potential hurt, disappointment, or failure. Recognizing this underlying intention is key to befriending our inner critic, to transforming its voice from one of condemnation to one of compassion. Instead of engaging in a battle with your inner critic, try approaching it with curiosity and kindness. Ask it, what are you afraid of? What are you trying to protect me from? Listen to its responses without judgment, acknowledging its concerns while gently challenging its limiting beliefs. Remember, you are not your thoughts, and you have the power to choose which thoughts you entertain and which ones you let go of. Facing your inner critic can be an act of radical self-love. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of love and acceptance, even in your imperfections. It's about embracing all parts of yourself, the light and the shadow, and integrating them into a whole, authentic being. And as you learn to befriend your inner critic, its voice will soften, its grip will loosen, and you'll find yourself freer to pursue your passions with greater confidence and joy. History whispers tales of remarkable individuals who found strength and clarity in solitude. Think of artists like Georgia O'Keeffe, who sought solace in the vast landscapes of New Mexico, her iconic paintings reflecting the profound beauty she discovered in solitude. Or writers like Henry David Thoreau, who retreated to Walden Pond, his reflections on simplicity and self-reliance born from his time alone in nature. These individuals, and countless others throughout history, understood that solitude wasn't about isolation, but about connection with oneself, with nature, with a deeper sense of purpose. They embraced the quiet moments, not as a retreat from the world, but as a springboard for creativity, innovation, and personal growth. Their stories remind us that solitude can be a source of immense power, a catalyst for transformation, and a wellspring of inspiration. Consider the life of Albert Einstein, a man whose groundbreaking theories reshaped our understanding of the universe. Einstein was known to take long walks in solitude, allowing his mind to wander freely, exploring complex ideas without the constraints of conventional thinking. It was in these moments of quiet contemplation that he experienced his most profound breakthroughs. The stories of these individuals, though unique in their details, share a common thread: the transformative power of solitude. They teach us that it's often in the quiet moments, away from the noise and distractions of the world, that we tap into our greatest potential. They remind us that solitude is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our strength, our courage, and our willingness to embark on the journey of self-discovery. Inspiration often arrives in the most unexpected places, a chance encounter, a serendipitous moment. It's in these ordinary moments that we find new ideas and perspectives. Solitude creates space for inspiration, allowing us to tune in to subtle whispers. Think about the times you felt a spark of creativity, an urge to explore a new path, or a deep sense of knowing. These moments are fleeting, often drowned out by daily routines. Cultivating solitude makes us more receptive to our intuition. Inspiration can be found in simple acts like walking in nature, listening to your favorite music, or daydreaming. Create space for these moments to occur. Inspiration is cultivated, not chased. Solitude provides fertile ground for inspiration to blossom. In a world saturated with noise, silence can feel like a foreign language. We're constantly bombarded with information, stimulation, and distractions, our minds rarely given the opportunity to rest and recharge. This constant barrage of input can leave us feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and disconnected from ourselves. Yet it's often in the silence, when the external noise fades away, that we truly begin to hear our own inner voice. The voice that speaks to our deepest desires, our fears, our hopes, and our dreams. This voice, often drowned out by the cacophony of the world, holds the key to our authentic selves, to our purpose, and to our deepest sense of fulfillment. Learning to listen to this inner voice is a practice, a skill that develops over time with patience and persistence. It requires us to create space for silence in our lives, to turn off the distractions, and to simply be present with ourselves. This might mean taking a few minutes each day to meditate, journaling, or simply sitting in quiet contemplation. The more we practice listening to the silence, the more attuned we become to its subtle whispers. We begin to notice the patterns in our thoughts, the emotions that arise, and the intuitive nudges that guide us towards our true path. In the silence, we find clarity, wisdom, and a deep sense of peace that transcends the chaos of the external world. Embracing solitude is an invitation to embark on a profound journey, a journey of self-discovery that leads us to the very core of our being. It's a journey inward, a pilgrimage to the heart of our own unique experience, where we shed the layers of conditioning, expectations, and societal norms to uncover the truth of who we are. This journey is not always easy. It requires courage to confront our shadows, to acknowledge our vulnerabilities, and to embrace the fullness of our humanity. It demands honesty, self-compassion, and a willingness to let go of old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve us. Yet, the rewards of this journey are immeasurable. As we delve deeper into ourselves, we begin to understand our motivations, our desires, and the values that truly matter to us. We develop a stronger sense of self-awareness, a deeper connection to our intuition, and a greater capacity for love, compassion, and joy. The journey of self-discovery is not a destination, but an ongoing process of growth, evolution, and transformation. It's a lifelong adventure that unfolds with each new experience, each challenge we overcome, and each moment of solitude we embrace. Embracing the unknown, one step at a time. Stepping into solitude can feel like venturing into uncharted territory. The familiar landmarks of external validation and social connection fade into the distance, leaving us feeling vulnerable and uncertain. It's in these moments of uncertainty that our courage is tested, our resilience is strengthened, and our capacity for growth expands. Embracing the unknown requires a willingness to surrender control, to trust the process, and to have faith in our own inner guidance. It's about letting go of the need to have all the answers, to plan every step, and to control the outcome. It's about embracing the beauty of the present moment, knowing that even in the midst of uncertainty, we are exactly where we need to be. This doesn't mean we have to navigate the journey alone. Seek out mentors, teachers, and companions who have walked a similar path, their wisdom and support invaluable as we navigate the twists and turns along the way. Remember, the journey of self-discovery is not a linear path, but a spiral. We may revisit familiar challenges with a fresh perspective, each encounter offering an opportunity for deeper healing, greater understanding, and profound transformation. In life, we often hold on to things that weigh us down, but true strength is found in the ability to let go. Letting go of past hurts, letting go of fears, and letting go of anything that no longer serves us. Embrace the freedom that comes with release, and discover the strength within you. Cultivating your inner sanctuary. Imagine a space within you, a sanctuary of peace and stillness, a place where you can retreat from the demands of the outside world and reconnect with your true self. This, my friend, is the power of cultivating an inner sanctuary, a practice that allows you to access a wellspring of strength, clarity, and resilience, no matter what challenges life throws your way. Creating this inner sanctuary doesn't require grand gestures or elaborate rituals. It's about finding small moments throughout your day to turn inward, to connect with your breath, and to simply be present with yourself. It might be as simple as taking a few deep breaths before starting your day, practicing gratitude while you're showering, or listening to calming music during your commute. The key is to find what resonates with you, what helps you feel grounded, centered, and at peace. Perhaps it's spending time in nature, meditating, journaling, or engaging in a creative pursuit. Experiment with different practices and see what helps you create that sense of inner stillness and connection. Remember, your inner sanctuary is always there for you. a safe haven to return to whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, stressed, or disconnected. The more you cultivate this inner space, the easier it becomes to access, providing a sense of peace and stability even in the midst of life's storms. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to feel tethered to our devices, constantly bombarded by notifications, updates, and the pressure to stay plugged in. While technology can be a powerful tool for connection and communication, it can also be a source of distraction, comparison, and a constant feeling of not enough. That's why it's crucial to cultivate the art of mindful disconnection, to create boundaries around our technology use and reclaim our time and attention for the things that truly matter. This might mean setting aside specific times each day to disconnect from social media, turning off notifications, or designating certain spaces in your home as technology-free zones. Mindful disconnection isn't about rejecting technology altogether, but about using it consciously and intentionally. It's about creating space for quiet reflection, for connecting with loved ones face-to-face, and for simply being present in the moment without the distractions of the digital world. When we disconnect from the external noise and demands, we create space for our own inner wisdom to emerge. We begin to hear our own thoughts, feelings, and desires more clearly, allowing us to make choices that are aligned with our values and aspirations. Step outside for a moment. Feel the sun on your skin, the wind in your hair, the earth beneath your feet. Nature, in its infinite wisdom, offers a profound sense of peace, grounding, and connection that can soothe even the weariest of souls. Countless studies have shown the transformative benefits of spending time in nature. It reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, boosts creativity, and enhances our overall well-being. Whether it's a walk in the park, a hike in the mountains, or simply sitting under a tree, immersing ourselves in nature reminds us of our interconnectedness with all living things. In nature, we find a sense of perspective, a reminder that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. The rhythms of the natural world, the changing seasons, the ebb and flow of the tides, teach us about the cyclical nature of life, reminding us that even in the midst of challenges, there is always hope for renewal and growth. Make time for nature in your life, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Walk barefoot on the grass, listen to the bird song, feel the rain on your face. Allow nature's embrace to soothe your soul, rejuvenate your spirit, and remind you of the beauty and wonder that surrounds you. Deep within each of us lies a creative spark, a wellspring of imagination, innovation, and self-expression waiting to be ignited. When we engage in creative pursuits, we tap into this wellspring, allowing our unique gifts to flow through us, bringing joy, purpose, and a sense of fulfillment. Creativity isn't limited to traditional art forms like painting, writing, or music. It can be found in the way we cook a meal, decorate our homes, or approach a work project. The key is to find what lights you up, what makes your heart sing, and to make time for those activities in your life. Don't worry about perfection or judgment. The beauty of creativity lies in the process, in the act of exploration, experimentation, and self-discovery. Allow yourself to play, to make mistakes, and to surprise yourself with what you create. When we embrace our creativity, we connect with a deeper part of ourselves, a part that is not bound by limitations or fears. We tap into a source of infinite possibility, allowing our unique light to shine brightly in the world. Section 5. The Gift of Giving. Finding Purpose in Service. One of the most profound ways to combat feelings of loneliness and isolation is to shift our focus outward, to connect with something larger than ourselves through acts of service and kindness. When we give of ourselves to others, whether it's volunteering our time, lending a listening ear, or simply offering a kind word, we tap into a deep well of purpose and connection. Studies have shown that helping others releases endorphins, reduces stress, and boosts our overall sense of well-being. It also helps us cultivate empathy, compassion, and a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all beings. Finding ways to serve doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. It can be as simple as smiling at a stranger, offering a helping hand to a neighbor, or donating to a cause you care about. The key is to find ways to incorporate acts of kindness and service into your daily life, making it a habit to spread joy and positivity wherever you go. Remember, even the smallest acts of kindness can have a ripple effect, creating a more compassionate and connected world, one act of service at a time. Section 6. The Power of Gratitude. Shifting your perspective. In the midst of challenges and feelings of loneliness, it can be easy to focus on what's lacking in our lives, to dwell on the negative and lose sight of the good. That's where the power of gratitude comes in. Gratitude is a conscious choice, a deliberate shift in perspective that allows us to appreciate the abundance that already exists in our lives even when things feel difficult. When we focus on what we're grateful for, our brains release dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters associated with happiness, well-being, and feelings of contentment. Gratitude helps us rewire our brains to focus on the positive, shifting our overall outlook on life. Start a gratitude practice by taking a few minutes each day to reflect on the things you're thankful for. It could be as simple as a warm bed to sleep in, a delicious meal, or the love of family and friends. Write them down in a gratitude journal, share them with a loved one, or simply reflect on them in your mind. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll start to notice the abundance that surrounds you. You'll find yourself appreciating the small things, experiencing greater joy in everyday moments, and cultivating a deeper sense of contentment and peace. Section 7. Embracing Imperfection, the Journey of Self-Acceptance. In a world that often celebrates perfection, it's easy to feel inadequate, to compare ourselves to others and fall short of our own unrealistic expectations. But here's the liberating truth. Perfection is an illusion, an unattainable ideal that keeps us trapped in a cycle of self-criticism and striving. True freedom lies in embracing our imperfections, in accepting ourselves fully, flaws and all. It's about recognizing that our imperfections are what make us unique, what give us character, and what ultimately make us human. This doesn't mean we stop striving to grow or become the best versions of ourselves. It simply means we approach ourselves with kindness, compassion, and a healthy dose of self-acceptance along the way. It's about celebrating our strengths, acknowledging our weaknesses, and recognizing that we are all works in progress, constantly learning, evolving, and becoming more of who we are meant to be. The journey of self-acceptance is a process, not a destination. There will be days when you feel confident and strong, and days when you feel insecure and doubtful. Be gentle with yourself. Embrace the journey with an open heart, knowing that you are worthy of love and acceptance exactly as you are. As we reach the end of this journey, this exploration of solitude and self-discovery, take a moment to acknowledge the intricate tapestry of your being. See the threads of your experiences, the light and the dark, the joys and sorrows, the triumphs and setbacks, all woven together to create the unique masterpiece that is you. There's beauty in every thread, in every imperfection, in every mark that life has left upon your soul. Remember, you are not defined by your past, by your mistakes, or by the expectations of others. You are a work in progress, a constantly evolving being with the power to choose who you want to be in each and every moment. Embrace the fullness of your humanity, the light and the shadow, the strength and the vulnerability. It's in the integration of all these parts that you discover your true wholeness. Release the need to compare yourself to others, to conform to societal norms, or to strive for an unattainable ideal of perfection. Your worth is inherent, not contingent on external validation or achievements. You are worthy simply because you exist, because you are a unique expression of life itself. Embrace your individuality, your quirks, your passions, the things that make you, you. The world needs your unique gifts, your perspective, your voice. Don't be afraid to shine your light brightly, to share your story, to let your authentic self be seen and heard. In the quiet moments, when the world's noise fades away, take the time to write a love letter to yourself. Begin by acknowledging your strength, your resilience, your ability to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and courage. Celebrate your accomplishments, big and small, and acknowledge the lessons learned along the way. Forgive yourself for past mistakes, for the times you fell short of your own expectations, for the moments you allowed fear to hold you back. Remember, you are human, and imperfection is part of the journey. Embrace your vulnerabilities, your sensitivities, the parts of yourself you once tried to hide. These too are worthy of love and acceptance. Express gratitude for the body that carries you through life, for the mind that allows you to dream and create, for the heart that beats with compassion and love. Promise to nourish yourself with kindness, to speak to yourself with love and respect, to honor your needs and prioritize your well-being. End your love letter with a commitment to embrace the journey ahead with an open heart, a curious mind, and a spirit of adventure. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be and that everything is unfolding in perfect divine timing. For so long, we've been conditioned to believe that vulnerability is a weakness, something to be hidden away, masked by a facade of strength and invincibility. But the truth is, vulnerability is where our true power lies. It's in the act of letting down our guard, of allowing ourselves to be seen and known, that we connect with others on a deeper, more meaningful level. Vulnerability is the birthplace of love, compassion, empathy, and joy. It's the courage to say I love you first, to ask for help when we need it, to admit when we're wrong, and to show up authentically in all our messy, imperfect glory. When we embrace vulnerability, we give others permission to do the same. We create a space of safety and acceptance where walls crumble, hearts open, and authentic connections are forged. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to be worthy of love and connection. In fact, it's often our imperfections, our vulnerabilities, that make us so relatable, so lovable. Embrace your humanness and watch as the world embraces you back. Imagine for a moment that you are a lighthouse, standing tall and proud on the shores of your own life. Within you burns a beacon of light, a radiant energy that has the power to illuminate the darkness, to guide others to safety, and to inspire hope, even in the midst of storms. For too long you may have dimmed your light, afraid to shine too brightly, afraid of outshining others, afraid of the responsibility that comes with stepping fully into your power. But the world needs your light, now more than ever. Let go of the fear of judgment, of not being good enough, of failing to meet the expectations of others. Your light is yours to share, and the world is waiting to be illuminated by your unique brilliance. Step into your power, embrace your purpose, and shine your light brightly for all to see. The world needs your gifts, your talents, your passions. Don't be afraid to make a difference, to leave your mark, to create a legacy that will inspire generations to come. As we conclude this journey together, remember that life is not a destination but an ongoing adventure. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns, moments of joy and moments of sorrow. Embrace it all. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to shape you, to refine you, to help you discover your inner strength and resilience. The lessons you learn along the way are the stepping stones that lead you closer to your true purpose. Don't be afraid to get lost along the way. Sometimes it's in the getting lost that we discover the most beautiful and unexpected parts of ourselves. Trust your intuition, listen to your heart, and have faith that the universe is always conspiring in your favor, even when things don't go according to plan. Embrace the journey, my friend, with all its imperfections and uncertainties. For it is in the embracing that you discover the true meaning of life, the depth of your own strength, and the boundless love that resides within